At one point, Zack Snyder was in talks to direct a Wolverine film for Fox, but that ended up falling through. And recently, people got to catch up with him after, of course, Henry Cavill appeared as Wolverine, and he said he knows the person that's the casting director for Wolverine, and he wants a shot at directing Marvel Studios' upcoming Wolverine reboot. Zack Snyder is a name that does not need an introduction, especially if you're new to this channel and have ever looked at anything in the comic book world. You've heard of him. He directed Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, the final version or the Snyder cut of Justice League, and of course he's worked on multiple other comic book properties and not comic book properties, from the likes of 300 to, of course, Watchmen. And it's safe to say that he is a polarizing director. You have people that love everything he does, even Rebel Moon, and then you have people that don't like anything he does. I am somewhere right there in the middle, which makes me a little bit unique because I'm like, hey, I like a lot of this stuff he does, but this stuff, not so much, not so much. And as a side note, his Dawn of the Dead is the best zombie film that's ever been made, bar none. It's perfect. So if you haven't seen that from like 2004, I think, you should go watch that. It's absolutely amazing. Either way, though, what we are about to talk about is the fact that Zack Snyder wants to direct a Wolverine film. Now, this isn't the first time he's talked about Wolverine, because he revealed a couple of years ago, at one point, he talked with the people involved with Wolverine, meaning Fox, that he was positioning himself and was in conversation to direct a Wolverine film, but they went in a different direction. Now, at the time he talked about this, it seems like that it would have been after the Wolverine, but prior to Logan. So it would have been something that obviously Mangold would not have been able to make his Wolverine film, aka Logan. So I think we lucked out with Mangold agreeing to do Logan and it being an absolute masterpiece. Either way, though, recently Zack Snyder was once again asked about it, and I saw this from one of the pages that provides updates on Marvel and everything, and they more or less asked him, hey, Wolverine, right? How about a Wolverine film? And he said, sure, I could do that. I know the guy casting Wolverine. It's a huge conversation. Okay, so there's a couple ways to look at this. So obviously Marvel Studios has casting directors. A lot of casting directors work in a lot of different studios, know a lot of people, and pass around names to different actors and such, right? Chances are that there is somebody at Marvel Studios that is attached to either trying to reboot Wolverine or find somebody else, or was involved with the casting of Cavill for that role. So Zack probably knows them. And as he kind of hints here, I know them, so I would love to do it. Now, personally, to me, I don't think I need to even state this, but I think you guys know how I feel about it, but I don't want to see Zack Snyder direct a Wolverine film. I saw somebody say that Zack Snyder is perfect if you want a perfect shot of an action figure standing there and you add in special effects behind it, whether practical or real. And I can't get that out of my mind, because if you take any single frame of his film, it looks like a great shot. But once you start to deconstruct the rest of it, because it can't just be cool shot after cool shot, it falls apart. I think Wolverine needs a lot more than cool shots.